Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Tennis Manager 24, episode 21. At the start of August, it's now the final day of August, we were 398,000 in debt. We've brought that down to 321, so we've made nearly $80,000 this month. It's been a very good month compared to what is normal, and of course, a big chunk of that is our standard first round loss of a slam for Montgomery, who was supposed to go through the qualifier but lucked out and was given an automatic bid when not enough of those slots ended up getting filled, and she was kind of the next in line. So we lucked out there, and that almost 34,000 has made a real dent. Martina King, who is now second in the junior rankings, takes a 1 seed for this 500 level tournament, of which she has won once before. She obviously has a very easy path through the first 3 rounds. Can she get through all 3 of them, though? First 2 rounds were incredibly easy. Third round sees us knocked out 3-6, 5-7. The opponent, Badachi, is somebody we were apparently balanced with, and even slightly behind. And from the score, yeah, it looks like we were somehow slightly behind. I think that's more than slightly, though. Minus 14 points over a short period, plus 6 on winners over a short period. Total forced errors, we were absolutely blown away with minus 18 and made way too many mistakes for our standard, even if that was plus 2. So third round exit does not pay very well for a junior tournament, even if it's a 500. Meanwhile, Havda is still going, and she loses in the quarterfinal. Havda continually making no progress. We've got her stabilized, but she still can't get deep into tournaments, and that's of the lowest level. She's not qualifying for anything high. If she came along and requested contract termination, I would be happy to do that now so that we could move on at this phase of our season. But the season's nearly done, so it's coming soon enough. Payout there, just topping 1,000. King, plus 1 in anticipation, now a 16 there. And period report for Hard Season 2, I think we're heading into the final period of the year. Yes, we are definitely heading into the final period of the year. Just had to think about it for a second. No points won for King. She won 2 points in the prior period. It was only 1 tournament in each period. She got knocked out in that qualifier, didn't make it to the tournament proper. But in the juniors, she's jumped from 5th to 3rd, getting that 1,200 points and winning that slam, being the key point there. 85% win rate. 19,000, making way more than what Nguyen or Havda have done the last couple of years. Havda, meanwhile, 4 points. 4 whole points and 5,000. Montgomery, definitely doing better. In fact, better. And still somehow dropping in the rankings, right? She dropped 16 spots in the rankings, where she went from 1 point to 177. 1 tournament, she'd been injured. That's what cost her. That's what got her out of the rankings there. That's what got her to that point where she didn't get those automatics, was an injury. 218,000 in prize money, though. That might be her best period. 64% win rate, 9 from 14 in 6 tournaments. 1 tournament victory in that stretch. Cross, the new one. Her ranking stable at about 250. She earned 36 points and won 4 out of the 7 matches that she played over 3 tournaments through there. 57%, kind of just about stable. This was before she came to us. This is after she came to us. I think she's only done 2 tournaments so far since joining us, and I think she's won all 4 of those in those 2 tournaments. So is that why her form dropped? She came to us still? No, because it would have already been dropped. I don't know. It's World Cup week. This is not the grand finals. It's the group stage. Group A, Japan, Egypt, Slovenia, and Israel. Group B, us, Switzerland, the UK, and Mexico. Group C, Czech Republic, Sweden, Canada, and Spain. Group D, France, Germany, Brazil, and Argentina. Switzerland is not an easy opponent, but we do have the easiest group overall to try to get out of. Looks like we're going to face the UK, then Switzerland, then Mexico this week. And other than King, the other 4 are all newbies. I thought Joffre had done tournament before. She may not have been selected had she been here. The only one with the title is King. But with 4 athletes ranked inside the top 10 juniors, even though we're only number 3, this is a group that should do well. So my game plan behind the face cam here, physical recovery, just 1 point applied to that. We have 8 points overall. Each category can be given up to 4 points. Physical recovery, I've given a 1 because outside of Penakova, everybody is fresh and this is just the start of the week. Penakova will not be to 100% for this portion. That's okay. I don't need to use Annika Penakova that much. The others, they're going to be fine. In fact, Martina is already maxed out. Team chemistry, 3 points. I want them playing well. I want them, well, they are already pretty happy. In fact, I'm going to drop that to 2. Singles training matches, increasing to 4. You play 2 singles matches, and then you play doubles. If you win your singles matches, it doesn't go to the doubles. We have enough quality that the doubles should be fairly successful anyway, but if we focus in on those single matches for this group stage, I think we can comfortably get out of our group, if not win all 3. So 4 points for single training matches, 1 point for the doubles, 2 points for team chemistry, and 1 for physical recovery. Team chemistry has gone from very good to excellent. Doubles pairings have improved, plus 1 star. Following players have improved their fitness and or form. Kristina Penakova, 93% now. Annika up to 66%. Not as high as I thought that would be. So Switzerland is the hardest group we are going to go up against. We now come in with everybody in good form. Morale almost great across the board. Just Oosterhout on neutral. And then 73% for Annika Penakova, where everybody else did reach that 100, which is kind of what I was targeting. I was hoping to get up to about 80, but that's okay. 73 is fairly close. She was pretty dang tired coming in. First up is the United Kingdom, and junior rankings outside of the top 100 for 4 of the 5 players. Pete we have seen and been up against, and Pete is decent. Pete is definitely their leader, but they only have 1 of those. I think we're looking pretty comfortable for our setup for this one. And I'm going to take Penakova for single 1. I'm going to take Oosterhout for single 2. Resting Penakova, Annika. I need to use their first names. Resting Annika, and then saving King and Jalfrit for the doubles if necessary, seeing that we have what looks like on paper an easier first round match. Yeah, for the UK, Pete is 14th in the rankings. The 18-year-old is the only one who really poses much of a threat. Stoisia Viljevic up first. That's supposed to be one of the easier ones. Let's go ahead and simulate and trust Kristina to get the job done. Took her 3 sets, but she does, and that's the first win. Takes 2 out of the 3 to win each of our matchups. By the way, now that it's into September, the club is back down to 398,000 again for the debt. Oosterhout is getting Pete for her matchup. She's beat her once before in straight sets quarterfinal earlier this year, in much better form. Oosterhout's only about 10th. This is not a surefire bet, but we'll save it for the doubles. We haven't seen any doubles yet in this playthrough, so we'll save it for the doubles if it comes down to it. 6-love, 6-3, and that is a win for Oosterhout, and that is a win in our first matchup. Oh, it looks like we're gonna play the doubles either way. Well, in that case, it's gonna be King and Jalfrit. Affinity at 5 stars. So we are winning this one either way, and it should actually be a pretty easy match here with King and Jalfrit. I'm tempted though. Yeah, 194 and 210 for their ranking. Let's get in there. I want to see the doubles. Indoor court Nobody's here. It's the juniors, yes, but why is there no one here?
Fault. Second service. 15 love.
All right, the American pair
Second service.
is in the blue and red against the UK
30 love.
white and red. They serve first, and they've scored the early
40
points.
love.
I doubt that anybody is unfamiliar with doubles here, but just in case, we use the wider court on this one. So those side channels that were used to being outside of the realm of play in singles are in play with doubles. Got a winner there. It's hard to tell which one is which in this setup, but I do think that it's the visor for Martina. Did I put her in a visor? No, I'm not sure. First game split. We've definitely been hitting the gap between their two players well, and they're not scoring well there. Martina King is concerned for some reason where everybody else is all happy and excited and doing great. We are enthusiastic. Both of their players are confident, and the one that's concerned is the one who's the best player of the bunch. Oh, that's a poor one. Drive that ball and you got an easy point. Like you do right there. Driving it under her leg.
Love 30.
So we did break them. It's 2 games won, and with service here, lead 40 love. Point away from taking a commanding lead in this first set, and there it is, 3-1. Let's speed it up. For a moment, it looked like they might just break us there. They didn't. We're still in control of this thing, but now we have been broken, and it's back to 4-all. I had advantage, and they had like something back-to-back fast there. They lead 6-5. They lead 6-5. What the heck is going on with these two? Do we need to change tactics? What's going on with them? They are very much not playing well. Into the tiebreak, leading 2 points to 1 in the early stage, receiving service at the moment. Not a fan of the lobbing, but nice finish there to go up 3-1. Take control. Really surprised that we didn't just put this thing away at 3-1 and very nearly making 4 games won. It looked like it was going to be over pretty dang fast, and then we gave up a couple very close. It's right on the line. That's right on the line. Oh, edge of line, but very much touching the edge of the line. Really harsh no call, and it's 5-4.
Fault. Second service.
Gosh, hating the lob. Really not a fan of the lob game, but doubles is definitely played differently. It's a different sport than singles, and yikes, that's not the position you're supposed to be in. Giving up the whole back line, and we can't lob them, but they lob us just fine. Oh, again.
Love 15.
Just stare at it.
Fault. Second service.
There's another one that looked like it nipped the edge of the line, but can't get the call. 15 spots. Really crowding the net more than they are supposed to, more than what's set up tactically. Now self-assured, but down to unfazed. They are down to anxious and confident after squeaking out that first set victory. Not sure how she hit that one when the ball was behind her. The lob's doing us absolutely no favors whatsoever. And they're lobbing us just fine, and then we're making unforced errors off the lob. Hey! We scored a point off the lob. I think that's the first one that I have seen in this match.
40-15.
Thought we had a winner there once. Oh, that's a great one right on the line. And the chance to break is back in. We're at deuce. I've turned down lob frequency, and it's not doing much. They just love the lob, and we give that one away.
Second service.
speeding up play here a little bit. This is supposed to be such an easy match, and it's been anything but, and it's been mostly shoot yourself in the foot and abuse the crap out of the lob, which has been almost entirely ineffective. I mean, we've noticeably scored 1 point. That's been it. They've scored many, and they're hitting the gap between us. Frequently hitting the line really well. It's 4 games too. So we did break them once and are on the verge of going 5-2 and taking control of this match, but it's more of them making unforced errors. We're not getting a whole lot of winners. They're hitting plenty of winners. It seems to be the entire match is in their control.
Deuce.
Everything comes down to whether they can hit the ball in or not. There's that silly lob that I've got turned down as low as it can possibly be turned down.
Game. 5 games
And 5
to
games 3. Come away with that one.
Sets. Out. Love 15.
Attacking the net when we're not supposed to. Just total
15-0.
mismanagement of what their orders are, doing their own thing, and doing a thing that I'm not too proud of.
30-15.
Should be a very easy match and playing like garbage.
30.
Oh, jeez. I could play that ball. I'm terrible at this sport.
30. Fault. Second set.
Oh!
Deuce.
That's one of the biggest double fault misses you're gonna see. Jeez.
Advantage.
And look how easy it is to score winners against them. Like, we shouldn't have lost more than 1 or 2 games in this entire match, yet we nearly lose the first set, and the second set, at 6-3 was way more of a battle than it should have been. Well, we do come away victors. This is the match that matters, and the fatigue starts to become a little bit of a factor. All juniors, so it's really clear what we've got with them. 75 for their top ranked. Everybody else is outside of the top 200, meaning, oh hell yeah, this is supposed to be easy now. It looks like we're going to cruise right on through, and definitely simulation from here. Annika has not competed. Everybody's at 80 something. Let's put King in number 1. Let's give Annika number 2. Nepomuceno, just 218th ranked. We haven't even played somebody that low ranked in quite some time. We've hardly seen somebody outside of the top 100. And if we have, it's barely been outside of the top 100. And so it does prove to be quite the easy match, 6-love, 6-2. Annika's match also proves to be quite simple at 6-2, 6-1. We've already taken care of business here, but the doubles still get played. The freshest are Oosterhout and Joufret, and I think we're looking at a pretty easy matchup, though I do expect that Schneider will be part of this one. 4-star affiliation, we'll take that. That would be affinity, not affiliation, by the way. I know my words. Sure. Oh, they lost. And it wasn't even Snyder. Wow. Yeah, okay. We still win the overall larger match, as we are 5-1 in the head-to-heads so far, and 2-0 overall. Mexico up next and last for this group stage. They've got a junior at 65 for their highest rank. Not sure where the second one is, but you assume it's somewhere in between. 64 and 111. Not too bad, but no one ranked particularly high. So Christina against Angel, 64th ranked opponent versus the number 8. Took her 3 sets, but she does get the win. 91st ranked opponent, that is Rodriguez. King up against her head-to-head. She's beat her once before in a round of 32 and very comfortable. And she replicates that score with a 6-2, 6-1 victory, taking 61% of the 100 points played. That's easy math right there. As we go into the doubles for this one, I'm going to put the sisters together, Christina and Annika. Wow, they don't like each other much. 2-star affinity, really? I wanted to rest Martina King, but I need that 5-star affinity. We're going to finish the job. By the way, we are officially 2-0, but 3-0 is already guaranteed. The match, the sets, It's definitely headed our direction for a comfortable. Mexico at this point is guaranteed to be the other one to go through regardless of what happens in this final set. One match left to play here, but King is 9-0 all time, looking to make that a perfect 10-0. Oosterhout 1-1, Christina 2-0, Annika 1-0, and Joufrit 1-1. Angela and Rodriguez are the opponents for this one, both inside the top 100. Not the easiest matchup, but should be relatively straightforward. It's 6-4, 6-2, job done, and that is the World Cup group stage behind us with a very comfortable qualification first out of the group. Oh, how funny. Hovda doesn't ask us. We haven't accomplished a single goal with Hovda in 2 years. Montgomery, meanwhile, was halfway content with her objectives. She's the one asking to terminate the contract. I do not want to do that because she still pays out better. So no, we are not going to absolve her of her contract at this stage. We're going to play out those last few months, get what we can in winnings from her. With some experience in the doubles now, King up to a 6 in doubles. It's nice to see that playing doubles actually results in improving your doubles rating. Well, apparently the satisfaction piece only comes when you get your final result, because up to this point nothing has changed. We're still at 50% satisfaction. That'll come in time, as we of course have that later stage still in this thing, but it's mid-September, so we're definitely closing in on the end of the season here pretty soon. But that is going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.